Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, we close out the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend Series, Bronx, with a good one. Between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Lucky Week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Back 60. Let's go. Forward 17.
Dart starting with a pass here. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19 light.
Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. You there. Hey, what's up?
And they will throw to get us started here. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's up?
Back to the air. It's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. May now on 3rd down. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Borregales connects. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's Tracy on the return. Making some progress here. And he great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots get it back after making their 3rd first half interception. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time in that game.
And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the gun, it's May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yet you just want to gain some confidence.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Here's May. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Borregales checks on the extra point. And the Patriots go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finding Johnson once more. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run, and he can get a first down too.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Go play action. Here's Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Let's go now.
They'll air it out on third. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On first down, here's Dart. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game. Gano ready to send this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play action, May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. On play action, here's May. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We've got to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a race down the right side. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots making a 9-point advantage. Corey Dallas on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots making a 10-point ball game. Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Jump pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the handoff, here's Scatterboard. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Play action with Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Scatterboot now from the gun. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Dart out of the shotgun. Pulled in by his back. Scatterboot. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has it in close. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants reduce the lead to just 4. Gano for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
To kick off for New York.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. May now from the gun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Back to the air. It's May. He'll get this in Italy. And he's brought down at the line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette. Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long. They're going to throw. Cut near the goal line. Well, he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
The Giants using their 1st time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Henderson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Good throw completed by May. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Hey, what's up?
Now run it with Gibson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots throw their lead just before halftime. Borregales on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's Tracy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Back 60.
Back to throw, here's Dart. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Dart. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
On the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's May again. Fits it through the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
return plus a play here as they send this away. Has it at the 11. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. Here's a design run. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Gano ready to send this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
On first down, let's start with Gibson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Here's Gibson on second down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
May on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. A gap up the middle to Gibson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out at halftime. Dallas on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots make it a 24-point ball game. Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Dogs looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 1st and 10 from the 32. Setting in the throw here. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here goes Doc to the air. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he goes out and just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 8 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Pickup. First down, Giants.
Dart gonna throw again. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. Through the middle. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. That gives him a marked distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. So darting this offense, getting set to go for two.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Big strike here to Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Well, his first real...
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man?